Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to cut through the noise and get you straight to the core insights. Today, we're diving into real estate investment in Phuket, that stunning Thai island paradise. We're looking at it as a serious investment hub. Yeah, our source today is this really comprehensive guide, Phuket Property Guide, Best Areas for Investment. It's from Ocean Worldwide. They're a luxury real estate agency, actually based right there in Phuket. They've been there since 2004. Their director, Sandra O'Neill, apparently has heaps of experience, helped thousands of families and investors, really focusing on that high-end residential market in Phuket and Koh Samui too. So our mission, as always, is to pull out the key nuggets for you. We want you to understand Phuket's property market, what drives it, the different vibes of the neighborhoods. Basically a shortcut to getting properly informed. Okay, let's unpack this. What makes Phuket such a, well, magnetic destination for investors? What's the initial hook?
Well, it's fascinating, isn't it? Phuket consistently attracts global investors. Obviously, you've got the paradise aspect, stunning beaches, vibrant culture. But for an investor, I think the real appeal is the sheer variety. It's not just one type of property. You've got everything from, ultra luxury beachfront villas for high net worth buyers looking at capital gains,
Right.
all the way to mid-range condos aiming for solid rental yields from tourists, or even places for expat families settling long term. There's a real spectrum. And digging into the guide section on understanding Phuket's real estate market, it makes a strong case that property values there have shown really consistent appreciation. It seems to boil down to a couple of key things. Limited land, it is an island after all, coupled with just sustained demand.
Right, basic supply and demand.
Exactly. But that scarcity factor does more than just push up prices. It kind of reshapes the market dynamics. Existing properties become more valuable, maybe making renovations a good strategy. And even land banking, though it's a longer game, could be quite strategic if you have the foresight. It all points towards potential for good long-term capital growth.
That makes a lot of sense. Scarcity on a beautiful island. Pretty classic driver. But beyond just land shortage driving up prices, what are the other big reasons the guide highlights for considering Phuket property? What are those core benefits?
Yeah, the guide lays out several key advantages beyond the obvious beauty and land limits. First off, economic growth and stability. Phuket's economy has shown itself to be pretty resilient. Its location strategic, infrastructure is well developed. It's a hub for tourism, sure, but also business. And importantly, the guide mentions local government policies that actually foster stability. For an investor, that means a more predictable environment, fewer nasty surprises.
Okay, stability is key. What else?
Then there's the massive tourism and rental potential. I mean, millions visit Phuket every year. That creates a really robust short-term rental market. And here's a key point from the guide. A lot of tourists prefer renting villas or condos over hotels now.
Ah, interesting. More space, more privacy, perhaps.
Exactly, and that translates directly into reliable rental income for owners, with potentially very high yields, especially during peak season.
Makes sense. And the third point.
The third is the exceptional quality of life and amenities. We're talking great beaches, yes, but also top-tier healthcare, international schools, loads of recreational stuff. These aren't just nice-to-haves for residents. They actually boost a property's inherent value over time, especially considering the standard of luxury property available there. And briefly on the future market predictions, in the guide, it's looking positive. Continued growth expected. They point to ongoing infrastructure development roads, that sort of thing, plus growing interest from international buyers. And that limited land factor, it just keeps underpinning the expectation of rising values. It looks good for the long haul.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for anyone actually thinking of putting money down. We've got the big picture reasons, the why Phuket, but, location, 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 right? It matters where on the islands.
Yeah.
So how does the guide break down the different areas? How do they cater to different goals or lifestyles?
Right, and that's absolutely crucial. The guide really hammers home that understanding each neighborhood's unique flavor is key to matching it with your specific investment aims. So let's start up north with Mai Khao. The guide paints this as really serene, peaceful, ideal if tranquility is your main goal, maybe a luxury escape. It's got this huge, 13-kilometer stretch of unspoiled beach, and it's super close to the airport.
Oh, convenient for fly-in, fly-out luxury trips then.
Precisely. That's a big part of its appeal. You'll find beachfront properties, luxury villas, but also some more modest places. It's a laid-back community feel. The key thing here, investment-wise, is probably slower, steadier appreciation driven by lifestyle buyers. It's maybe less about rapid gains, more a long-term lifestyle investment.
Got it. So, peaceful north. What about moving south a bit?
Okay, next is Bang Tao. And this is a completely different proposition. Think pure luxury, high-end living. It's known for its exclusive resorts, upscale villas. The guide specifically mentions luxury condos, 1 to 4 beds, rooftop pools, 24-hour security. And they're right near Bangtao Beach, Catch Beach Club, Boat Avenue, the premium shopping and dining spots.
So the amenities really drive the value there.
Absolutely. They mean premium rental rates, lower vacancy. It attracts a clientele willing to pay for that comfort and security. Plus, you've got world-class golf courses nearby, loads of restaurants. It all adds up.
Okay, luxury covered. What about the lively side of Phuket?
Ah, that would be Patong. No question, it's the entertainment heartland, a really dynamic real estate market famous for its nightlife bars, clubs going late, and being right on Patong Beach. It's a hot spot for rental income.
Primarily short-term rentals, I imagine.
Yeah, mostly condos and hotels catering to tourists, but also some longer-term renters drawn to the energy. The insight here for investors, though, is that while yields can be high, it comes with high turnover. It needs active management. It's not passive income, really, more for those focused on maximizing occupancy in the short-term rental game.
Right, high energy, high management. So if Patong is the party hub, where do families tend to look?
For that, the guide points towards Keita and Karon. These areas are known for being safe, secure, well-patrolled, strong community watch. They have good schools. The International School of Phuket, Oak Meadow are mentioned, plus parks, playgrounds, family amenities are key. And the beaches are great for kids, too. Calm, clear water, activities like snorkeling, surfing. Keita, especially, finds a nice balance. Has some buzz, but it's still relaxed and family-friendly.
Okay, that makes sense. What about further south?
Down on the southern tip, you find Rawai and Nai Harn. These offer what the guide calls southern serenity. Peaceful, scenic, away from the main tourist bustle. Lovely, peaceful beaches, and interestingly, a really vibrant local expat community, so it feels welcoming but still quiet. You also get great local markets, lot of dining options, fresh seafood, traditional Thai places, a bit more of an authentic local feel, perhaps.
Interesting. And Phuket town itself, that must be different again.
Oh, completely different. Phuket Town is the cultural and historical hub. It's got this unique vibe with the old colonial architecture, the Sino-Portuguese buildings. It's where you can really immerse yourself in local culture festivals like the Vegetarian Festival, the Old Town
So
Festival.
less about beaches, more about heritage and local life.
Exactly. But it's also a thriving business and commercial center. So investment opportunities might look different retail, maybe those luxury townhomes near golf courses and gated estates that the guide mentions. It attracts a different type of resident or long-term tenant.
Okay, quite a mix. What else stands out?
Well, there's Kamala. The guide positions this as a blend of peace and entertainment, but leaning towards luxury. It attracts high-end travelers and expats who want serenity but still value amenities. It has a pristine beach, lots of upscale resorts, so good for premium investments, villas, condos, maybe resort properties.
And I've heard Surin mentioned as being particularly upscale.
That's right. Surin is often called the Beverly Hills of Phuket. And the guide echoes that. Sophistication, charm, it draws a very discerning crowd. Think luxurious villas, high-end condos, fine dining, exclusive beach clubs.
So top-tier luxury investment.
Definitely. It's an exclusive community, attracts high net worth individuals, even celebrities. That drives demand for luxury properties and very lucrative short-term rentals. Prime territory for high-yield, high-value investments.
Okay, one more key area mentioned is Geelong.
Yes, Shillong, its main identity is really as the gateway to the islands. It's all about the marinas, the boating facilities. Shillong Pier is the jumping off point for trips to Phi Phi, the Similans, places like that.
So popular with the boating crowd.
Very much so. Residential options are diverse from luxury down to more affordable places. And it has its own attractions too, like the Big Buddha and Wat Chalong Temple, a mix of Thai culture and international boating life.
Wow, okay. That's a lot of distinct areas. We've gone from the macro trends right down to the specific neighborhood characteristics. So pulling it all together, what's the main takeaway for you, our listener? How do you make sense of all this?
Well, the clear conclusion from the guide is that choosing the right spot in Phuket needs careful thought. It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all situation. You really need to consider why you're buying. Is it for your own use? Rental income? Long-term growth? What's your budget? What kind of lifestyle are you after? How close do you need to be to schools or nightlife or the airport? The good news is, as we've seen, Phuket does offer that huge diversity. From those incredible beachfront villas down to more accessible condos, it makes it super attractive for both investors and home buyers if they do their homework on the specific area. And this leads to, I think, quite an important question to ponder. Given that limited land supply we keep talking about and this ever-growing international interest in Phuket, what long-term changes might we actually see in the character and maybe the accessibility of these distinct neighborhoods as demand continues to push things forward?
Hmm. That's definitely something to think about, the future evolution of these places. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Phuket's property scene. We hope this has given you a clearer, more informed picture of the opportunities and the nuances. We encourage you to keep exploring.